they still got time. I'm giving them some few minutes. I'm giving them some few I'm giving them some few minutes because you are going to be beginning in the next few minutes. In the next few minutes, guys, tonight we are privileged to learn from the best of the best. Are we together? One of our mastermind leaders, that is top 6 highest paid here in Kenya. Are we together? He's already a member of the Millionaire Circle. Is a mentor to all of us, in fact, in our organization or in our team. Si ni kweli? Yeah, so take screenshots. I want us to kifika. I can see we are around 130. I can see we are around 130 of us. If all of us go to our various groups, send screenshots, and each and every one of us comes with two each of us, tutakuwa tushafika 300. Are we together? Yes, I want us to begin meeting ikiwa imefika, tukiwa tumefika watu kama not less than 250. Bwana Kisipan, can't see you guys. I can't see you guys sending screenshots. Bwana CEO Amos Nganga, I can see you guys. I can see you guys. I can see you guys. Waoni mkutuma screenshots. All your downlines should be here. All your downlines should be, all your team members wanafaa wakuwe hapa. Are we together? All your team members should be here. All those teams. I can see we have this team, the Eagles team. Ebu mwende mtai pale kwa in-call messages. There's some teams that I'm forgetting. Which team are you? Because these are members training. These are members training. It's a new members induction. It's a new members induction. If you have anybody who joined the business, remember what actually really matters the most is how people start their businesses. Unajua ukijengaga nyumba, what really matters the most is normally the foundations. Ni kweli. So how they start their business is really going to really matter if they're going to be successful in this business or no. And these are new members induction. This training is supposed to help them kickstart the business the right way, and they should be here. Everybody should be here in your team. Are we together? I can't see you guys typing pale kwa in-call messages. The 47, the 150, I can see you around 50. Can see tuko na abundance team, tuko na abundance. So Laura, take screenshot, send it to those groups. Don't introduce yourself first of all. Right, nataka muandike which team is actually well represented here. Which team is well represented? Ni team gani? Sioni Q Vikings. Naona Miracle Makers. Miracle Makers ni ya Wanjohi. I think it's Madam Mary Wanjohi. Where is Mary Wanjohi? Take screenshots. Supreme. Team Supreme. Take screenshots. Ensure everybody from Team Supreme is here. Kila mtu. Sasa si time ya kuscroll pale team TikTok. Sasa si time ya kuosha mam. Sasa si time ya kufanya nini. Everybody should be here. I can see it, Blazers, Team Legacy. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? The Abundance Alchemy, Team Abundance, Team Icons. In fact, hii namba peke yake hata haijafikia namba ya Team Abundance peke yake. Members wenye wako kwa Abundance peke yake. And you can imagine hapa kuna Team Resilient Vikings, kuna Team Icons, kuna Team Abundance, kuna Team Vigilant. I'm sure hii inatosha kuwa meeting ya team moja peke yake. We are around 10 teams. Hii meeting tukitananga hata inafaa kuwa tunafika watu 500 plus of us. So I want you to take screenshots. Take screenshots. Namba inapanda ikipungua. Namba inapanda ikipungua. The number is rising, ikidecrease. It is rising, ina increase, ikidecrease. Ina increase, ikidecrease. Tunaelewana? Yeah, so today's training is really powerful. We are privileged to learn from the best of the best. That is none other than our mastermind leader, Sir Joseph Koitamet Silole. So I want you guys to go to your various groups. Mnatuma screenshots. Let me check on my WhatsApp. Let me check on my WhatsApp. Okay, I can see Abundance kweli wanatuma. Huko wanatuma. How about Superiors team? Superiors team kweli wako huko. Wako pamoja na sisi. Ensure everyone in your team. There are people who even join the business today. Everybody should be here. Those who joined the business the other week, the other month, even the last like 3 months, they should be here. Last month alone, there were over 100 people who joined the business. So everybody should be here. Everybody should be here. So I was telling you that how someone kickstart their businesses really matters the most. It really do matter the most. Tunaelewana? It really really matters the most. And the good thing is that in fact, these people who are newly joined, they're always open-minded and they're ready to learn. So ensure they are here. Whatever thing they're going to be taught, they are ready to implement. Are we together? Yeah, so we are going to begin. I don't know how many minutes should I give them, because now namba inapanda ikipungua. We are at 155 of us, at 155 of us, at 156. Just a minute.
And you're never the same again. And you'll look back on that experience and say, that was one of the days that turned my life around. So I hope this weekend, from what I have to share and the rest of the speakers, this is one of those extraordinary weekends for you. Here's another note to make. No one person has all the answers. No one person has all the ideas. We need to gather ideas from a variety of voices and from a variety of experience, from social to personal to political to the management of time, the conservation of resources, business, entrepreneur, career, all of that. Being a good parent, a good mother, being a good father, being a good friend, a business colleague. You've got to have a whole variety of ideas. So this weekend, we're going to have a chance for that. Multiple speakers and a chance for multiple ideas to come your way. Next is a little phrase that I'd like to have you memorize.
Oh, yes. People ready to learn? Are you people ready to learn? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I want you guys to go to the in-call messages and type super ready. I want to see 150 plus of us typing super ready. I want to see the 150 plus of us at the in-call messages. I want to see people. I can see you who is in WhatsApp, who is chatting. I can see you who is in TikTok scrolling, busy scrolling. I can see you who is busy viewing your status. Ensure that you are here. You are here fully. You have your notebook and pen ready. You've not come to watch Netflix and chill. Ensure you're somewhere seated in an upright position. You are ready to learn. Because, you're not always going to forever learn. Also learn to teach. You learn to teach. You just don't learn, and learn. You learn to teach as well, because one day you would also have a team. You would also be having a team. You would also be having a team. Are we together, guys? Yeah, so I can see guys are super ready. I can see guys are super ready. I can see guys are super ready at the in-call messages. I can see inbox kweli kumewaka moto, kumewaka moto, kumewaka moto. Amazing, 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 amazing. If possible, even so ensure you have your notebook and a pen. Ensure you have your notebook and a pen ready. Are we together? Ensure you have your notebook and a pen. Tunaelewana? Yes. Let me see you guys. Let me see you guys. I can see we are at 160. Only 40 people. I'm giving them 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes so that we can begin. Only 2 minutes. Ndo tuanze. I'm giving them 2 minutes. Come on, guys. It's possible for us. How watu 40 wenye wamebaki, it's very, very, very possible. Very, very, very possible. Tufike 200 ndo tuanze huu mkutano. We are only giving them 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes so that we can begin. Are we together? Yes. Today is a new members induction. It is a very powerful training because how you start your business actually will determine which direction you're going to take. If you start your business with, with a very bad, in the wrong direction, then it's really going to be hard for you to become. So how you start your business is really, really going to matter the most. And that's why this training is important for each and every one of us. Are we together? That's why these trainings, in fact, they're not optional. These trainings are compulsory. Are we together? Because one would fail to make money and they will just be bringing complaints to us. Are we together? Na hizi trainings, when somebody joins the business, haufai kubembelezana na mtu. These trainings are compulsory for each and every one of us. They are not optional. If someone doesn't want to attend the trainings, then it's up to them. It's up to them. We are going to meet at the recognition. Tutajua nani amekuwa kazi. Are we together? Yes. So if you guys are ready to learn, I can say my clock is telling me just 1 minute. 1 minute to exactly 10:25. Nimeambiwa at exactly 10:25 sharp, the speaker should be on stage. So our today's trainer is super ready. I think ako tayari. Our today's trainer is super ready. Our today's trainer is super ready, and is ready to dispense knowledge to us, guys. Are we together? Yeah. So with a lot of fire emojis, the person I'm about to introduce on stage is none other than our upline, our mentor, our mastermind leader. That is none other than Sir Joseph Koitamet Silole. He's already a car achiever. He's a member of the Millionaire Circle. He's a multiple tip qualifier. He's a person who we all look up to. We are lucky to have him. He's always there for us. He's always there he's always there. He's always ready to show up and train us. Are we together? Yes. So with a lot of fire emojis, I want to see you guys at the in-call messages. I want you to go to the in-call messages and help me welcome. That is none other than the mastermind leader himself, the MLM stallion, Sir Joseph Koitamet Silole. Nataka naone mkichoma stage pale. Send fire emojis. Nataka mchome stage pale. All of us wenye tuko kwa hii meeting, the all 170 members wenye tushaingia kwa hii meeting. Send fire emojis pale kwa in-call messages. And if Mentor Joseph, you are ready, you can simply take over from there, sir. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Sir Tony. Can you hear me? Is my voice clear and audible enough?
Yes, you're loud and clear, sir. You can proceed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tony. And I want to appreciate each and every one of you who have made it a point to come and attend this powerful cell meeting for Monday. So I'm hoping that all of you are well. You have good health. Everything is okay with you. And I'm hoping from wherever you are super ready to learn and take away with this training. Now, for those who don't know me yet, my name is Silole Joseph, and I've been in business for more than half a decade now. And it has been an amazing journey for me. When I first began the business, I was a first-year student in the university here in Nairobi. And I come from an average family, an African family, where we are told, go to school, get good grades, and you will eventually get a very good job. So what happened? So I followed that same system, and lucky enough, I got lucky and I became part of the university, the Kenyatta University. And while I was still in school, life was not as easy as ABCD. I come from a family of a single mother, and she could not feed two boys who were in the university. And so I started looking for something I can do. That's why I ended up selling second-hand clothes as a first-year student in Kenyatta University. And luckily, I lost my Mitumba business through county council officers, and I started looking for a job. In that quest, my brother was invited to take a look at the network marketing industry. He came, he saw the business, and he shared the business with me. And you know what? I saw this as the biggest opportunity to totally not only change my life, but change the lives of other people, change the life of my family, and change my background. In my first 1 year in the business, I did the business on a part-time basis, and lucky enough, an opportunity came, which was COVID-19. COVID-19 came as an opportunity, and I started learning how to build the business online. And for the very first time, I owned a Zoom account, I owned a Google Meet account, I knew how to have online meetings, I knew how I can work from home, and I started building an empire. And by the time COVID was done, I had already made slightly above 1 million Kenyan shillings. And that's when I quit school to do the business on a full-time basis. So I made a decision that I was going to make not only this a side hustle, not only this a part-time business, not only this a thing for me to make money, not only this just an opportunity, but I decided I'm going to make this my full-time career. So I might as well tell you guys that I am a professional network marketer. Most of the time, I refer myself to a global business network developer because all what I do is build global business networks for an already established company. So it has been, a good journey for me. I've been able to achieve a lot. I bought my first car at the age of 21. I traveled to my first ever trip to Dubai, which was all expenses paid by the company. I've been to different places and I have built myself an amazing lifestyle. I have an amazing lifestyle. I make multiple six-figure income every single time. And last year, for the very first time, I appeared in the list of the top 20 earners in the company, and I jumped to the top 10 highest paid person. And I can tell you for sure, from then till today, things have been going well, and I'm pretty sure that in the current situation, I'm actually one of the top 5 highest paid people in the company. So I can tell you for sure that if you're a determined person and you're ready to take this business on a different kind of level, then you should be here in this meeting and you should be very ready to learn with your notebook and a pen. The same thing that happened to me, I believe that it can also happen to each and every one of you. So you are a new member, you recently joined the business, and you actually want to know what is that little secret that makes people successful. And guys will excuse me because I'm having some flu, but we're still going to continue. So you'll excuse my flu kidogo, but it still has to happen. But then guys, this is a very common question. Most people who join the network marketing industry, and I've said this so many times, most of them are looking for an easy way out. Most of them come into the network marketing industry with a lottery mindset. They come into this industry with a betting mindset. They come here thinking that they have put a stake of 42,000 or of 29,888 and they're waiting their money to mature and become millions. It's normal. I also came into this industry with a get rich quick scheme mentality. I wanted to get rich quick. I saw an opportunity for me to make money faster and then leave. But let me tell you this, inside the network marketing industry, I not only found a career, but I found a purpose to serve not only others, but to serve people who needed me. Because Zig Ziglar said very well, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get every single thing that you have ever wished for in the entire of your life. And so I understand the fact that you came into the industry, you recently joined, and you're very excited about this new venture that you are in. You know, you're very excited to see your account, to see your username and password and login and see your profile on it, which is good. I had the same excitement. You remind me on my first few weeks when I began the business. And it was total of excitement. But let me tell you this, that first of all, I'm proud of you for making such an amazing decision to become part of this industry. Your life and that of your family is really going to change. But this is a first step of the 1,000 miles. Because if you want to walk 1,000 miles, you need to take the first step. And the first step is getting started. You got started, you took the first step, but there are still 999 more steps to completion of the 1,000 miles. So a common question that most people have when they began the business is that I have joined. Mentor, I have joined. My upline, I have joined. What is next? What is next? I want you to go and type in the chat box, what is next? As I'm sipping my coffee, my cappuccino live in coffee, let me keep sipping it as you guys are typing for me in the chat box, what is next? If you have not tested our coffee, you need to. So what is next? You have joined. What is next? A very common question to most people. And I'm here to answer for you that question. The next thing after you have already joined the business is to learn the business. Learning takes 4 different phases. Listen to me. Learning takes 4 different phases or 4 different steps. The first step in learning is acquiring knowledge. It's called learning knowledge. That's the first thing, is acquiring knowledge, acquiring information. You need to get information. Now, let me warn you about the information that you get in, because we say garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you consume, including the information you consume, determines the kind of a person you will become, or determines the output. So if the input is corrupted, the output is still going to be corrupted. Some of you join the business, and instead of listening to the right people to guide you, you are listening to the wrong people who mislead you. That is a first step of failure. The first step of failure is not taking care of who is giving you information, or where you are getting your information, or which kind of information gets through your ears. Because if you have good information getting through your ears, you have good output. So everything you consume has an output. Every input has an output. So you have to consider that. So the first one is learning information, learning knowledge. The second thing is practical knowledge. You learn 90% of the things by doing. You not only learn by you coming to a class and having information, listening to a podcast, reading a book, listening to your upline, but you also learn by practically doing it yourself. So everything that you learn, ensure that you apply it. If you don't apply it, it is as useless or as not learning it. It is as useless as not having it. So better is applied knowledge than knowledge. Write that down. Better is applied knowledge than knowledge. And knowledge is potential power. Because if you have knowledge that is not being put in use, then that knowledge is a waste. Okay? Now, I want you to understand that unless what you know becomes what you do, you know nothing. Unless what you know becomes what you do, you know nothing. So the knowledge that you're learning in a class, in a meeting, in a presentation, in a mentorship, in a book, if you don't put that into practice, you will soon forget it. You will soon lose that information. So I can give you a little trick. Anytime you learn something, do not procrastinate and say, I will practice it tomorrow. No, do it immediately. So immediately after this meeting, instead of you going to sleep or keeping your notebook away and going to your bed or going to other things or going to TikTok and YouTube and scrolling, what I want you to do is go through the notes and find a way in which you can apply the knowledge that you're getting. Start the application immediately. So this is what I'll tell you to do. Now, the first thing is buy a hardcover notebook. Ensure you have a hardcover notebook. Never ever write or scribble or sketch on your notebook, because that notebook is going to be a golden journal, not only for you, but the people who come into your team, even your kids, are going to go through your journal and are going to find out, this is what my mom, my dad has been learning for all these years. I have a journal from 2019. I have a notebook. Whatever was being taught by my upline is still written down in a notebook. I have filled about 3 journals, 3 big journals. You can imagine that this was my 2021 journal. This was my 2021 journal. It still stays with me. This is a current journal that I'm writing. This is a current journal. All my notes, everything I learn is in here. I don't scribble. I don't write nonsense on this notebook. It's a 3-quire notebook. Everything I learn, every book I read, every video I watch, every training I go to, I write those points here. Surprisingly, let me surprise you. The other day, I was going through some of my journals that I've been putting down for years. And let me tell you, the kind of knowledge that is in there, I'm even wondering, am I the one who wrote this one? So don't think that you are a recorder or a downloader. You just get information and your mind is downloading. No, you have to put them down. because a pen never forgets, but you will forget. In fact, after 45 minutes of this training, your concentration will go away. So if you're not writing down, you will lose your concentration. So I'm teaching you on the best way you can learn, because the next thing after you joining is learning. So I'm teaching you how to learn. I'm teaching you how to be coachable and how to be teachable in the best way possible. So after practical knowledge, remember the first one was learning information. The second thing is practical knowledge, learning knowledge, practical knowledge. The other thing is modeling knowledge. Modeling knowledge. What is modeling knowledge? Modeling knowledge is whatever you learn, somebody else can watch whatever you're doing and they can duplicate the same. That is called modeling. So whatever you're learning, ensure that you teach it. This is one thing that I like telling most people. Everything that you learn, ensure that you share it. When you come to this meeting, there are things that you will hear from me that are new to you. If you write them down, if you don't have anybody to share, go record a video, share it in that video, and post it in your WhatsApp, post it in your Instagram, post it in your Facebook account. Doesn't matter who will watch. That video might be very relevant in the next coming years. So share the information you are learning. Everything that you are learning, share it. Doesn't matter if you are reading it, you just share the information that you are learning. Because if you share, you also learn. The last thing, the last one is called teaching knowledge. Now, what is teaching knowledge? Teaching is the ability to get complex information and bring it to people in a more simpler way. So as you're learning in the business, you'll get to a point where you'll have to do your own research. You'll have to go study very complex information, and you'll have to convert that complex information to a simple language, simple diagrams, simple, features, or simple, simple things, simple language that people can understand. Even a 2-year-old can actually understand what you're talking about. That is called teaching. So you'll have to grow through all these learning stages. But when you begin, start getting the right information. Not just information, right information. What I can tell you, cut off every negativity. Everything that has not, you cannot, this cannot. Do not listen to any information telling you you cannot. Not is negative. Don't listen to anything that's telling you not. Don't listen to information that is talking bad about your business. You're going to find newspapers, you're going to find videos online that are talking negative things about your business, about your company, about your upline. If you allow that information to get into your ears, it affects the output. Garbage in, garbage out. So block it. You're the one who chooses what you are going to consume. Just like food. If you're eating bad things, your body becomes bad body. Your body becomes sick. Your body becomes overweight because the things you're eating are bad. So the same thing, the things that you're consuming through your ears affects the output, affects whoever you will become. So the learning knowledge, application, modeling, then teaching. That are the 4 stages of learning. And remember, whatever you're learning, if you're not applying, is useless. So better is applied knowledge than knowledge. So there are 3 things that must be changed through learning. When you're learning, be intentional about changing these 3 things. The first thing that you want to change is your mindset. Your mindset. If you're somebody's upline, ensure that you are helping your team to change their mindset. Why? Understand? Maybe you're new in business and your mindset is not well set for business. Maybe you are in a position where you're looking for a get rich quick thing. You have a job mentality. If you ever want to hear somebody with a job mentality, you will hear say this: I've been in the business for 2 months and I've not made any money. That is a person with a job mentality because their mind has been set that after the end of every month, they should be paid. That is a job mentality and that's a job mindset. And that one should change because they need to understand they are not in a job. So we have all grown with this mindset, and the training that you have had when we are young is not good training. So you need to change that. So that one needs to be changed. Your mindset needs to be changed. The second thing that needs to be changed is your belief system. We all have philosophies. We all have different beliefs. We come from different ethnic groups. And so we have different backgrounds when we are growing. And so we have different beliefs. Some of the beliefs that I had when I was growing up was some of the things that I was being taught by my mother. Let me tell you some of the things that my mom used to actually say. The statements I had about money, let me tell you, my friends, the statements I had about money were very bad. Let me read for you some of the statements I had about money. Money is the root of all evil. Nani amesikia kitu kama hiyo? My mom used to tell me that the rich are never going to go to heaven, because it is very hard for a rich man to go to heaven, just like it's very hard for a camel to enter the eye of a needle. So I knew rich people are evil. The movies I used to watch, the Nigerian movies, they used to depict the rich man as a bad person. You remember the Nigerian movies? Like this one that was called, there's this child that was called Junior. You remember Junior? The movie that had Junior, the rich people stealing Junior. Those movies, I used to watch those movies. So I used to know that rich people are bad. So I used to hate rich people. That one was a bad mindset. That one was a bad belief and a bad philosophy that needed to be changed. And I was willing to work to change that. It's not going to change in a second. It's not going to change in 2 months. No, it's going to take some time. It's called reprogramming your mind. Now, another statement, save your money for the rainy days. They're telling you, save money for the rainy days. Who told you there are going to be rainy days? Who say there are going to be rainy days? Who say that when you save money, then that money stays the same? You lose money when you save money. So they didn't teach me. The other statement, rich people are greedy. Rich people are criminals. You have to work hard for you to make money. Those are some of the statements. Money does not grow on trees. You can't be rich and spiritual. Hawezi kuwa umeokoka na ukuwa na pesa. Hizo vitu mbili tofauti. That's what they used to tell me. So I used to know that all rich people are evil. The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. That's not for the people like us. Those are some of the statements. Not everyone can be rich. There is never enough. You see, verbal programming, whatever you hear is whatever you need to take care of. So change your beliefs about money, change your beliefs about yourself, change your beliefs about network marketing, change your beliefs about the rich people, change your beliefs about every single thing that you want to become. If you want to become rich, you can't hate the rich. If you want to have money, you can't hate money. If you want to succeed in network marketing, you can't consume information that brings hate on your industry. So be very vigilant. The last thing that needs to be changed is your skill set. And skill set is always the last. Because when people come into the industry, they always concentrate on the skills. Teach me how to prospect. Teach me how to get people to join me in my business. Teach me how to. Yes, we'll teach you that. But if the programming is bad, but if your programming is not okay, you're not going to become wealthy. So stop concentrating on the outer. Concentrate on the inner, and the outer will be taken care of. Okay? I'm hoping you're understanding. I'm hoping you're getting. So if you're getting me, type number 1 in the chat box. Type number 1 in the chat box. So change your mindset, change your belief, then change your skill set. So there are skills that needs to be learned. And in network marketing, there are only 7 skills. And I'm going to introduce you to some of those 7 skills. Okay? Perfect. Now, Mr. Tony, you'll allow me to share my screen. And I'm hoping that my screen is going to be visible to each and every person. So let me share it in a minute so we can get to visually see what I'm actually talking about. So Satoni, is my screen visible?
Yeah, sure. Very visible.
Thank you so much. So welcome to the initial planning orientation. And an orientation is simply us wanting to show you how the game goes, how the business grows, the main things that you should be learning, and how is your journey going to look like. So we are going to prepare you, and so preparing you is simply allowing you to know how your journey is going to look like. And because if you can be ready, if you can expect the good, then the good will come. So expect everything that is going to be good. So let's begin. So the first thing is to congratulate you for making a decision. I'm personally so proud of you for taking a bold step to become part of this initiative, because you have taken a step that most people don't take. You have invested your money, you have invested your mind, you have invested your time. Now, if your money is already invested, so I want you now to start investing your time into the business. Select some time. What time? How much time do you want to invest into the business? Okay? And everything is going to be all right. The first thing you need to set is an income goal. How much do you want to earn monthly running this business? Write it down. Right now in your notebook, how much money do you want to make? What is your income goal? How much money do you want to make? The second thing, how many hours are you willing to commit daily or weekly to achieve this income goal? Because you invested your money, now you need to invest your time. How many hours are you willing to invest daily or weekly for you to do the business? I will recommend at least 4 hours every day. That is a part-timer. If you're a full-timer, at least 8 hours daily. If you are an overtimer, undertimer, and all-timer like me, 24 hours. Even when you sleep, your blood is running the business. When you wake up, your blood is running the business. When you're walking, your blood is running the business. You're dreaming about the business. Okay? So how many hours are you willing to commit daily to do the business? How many hours? How long are you willing to do this so to get that income goal? How long are you willing to build so you can get to that income goal? And I'm going to help you set the correct expectations. If you've written you want to make $1,000,000 monthly, how many years are you willing to put in the work in your business so you can make $1,000,000 every single month in the business? How many years are you willing to put in? How many years? How long? So my question to you is this: if we show you how you will achieve this income goal, committing the number of hours for the period time you stated, will you commit to doing those activities? Will you commit to doing the activities? Will you be hardworking enough? Will you be coachable enough for you to put in the work to achieve that income goal? Working the number of hours you have stated and for the time that you are willing to put in for you to achieve that income goal. Are you willing? Are you committed? Because that is very important. Part 2, what is your vision? What is your why? Let me tell you this. If your why is stronger, then the how is simpler. If you can make your why strong, then how you're going to achieve that why is very simple. So what is your vision? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because you can only succeed in this business if you can open your third eye. If you can open your mind and start seeing yourself the next 5 years. Let me tell you this. It is not an accident that I'm here where I am today. It's not an accident that I've been able to achieve what I've been able to achieve in this industry. I saw myself here 5 years ago. I exactly saw myself in this situation, in this place. I may not have the exact photos or the exact images in the past, but let me tell you this. I knew I would be here because I had a strong reason. So what is your reason? Why did you join? Ask yourself, why did you join? Is it that you had an extra 29,000 or 42,000 to waste? Is it that you had an extra 123,000 to just put into something? I don't believe so. I believe there is a strong reason why you started. And I want you to make this reason so strong and never forget this reason. It might be changing your background. Look at where you're coming from. Maybe you're coming from a home where there is a place where there is no home. Your parents have lived as quarters for the last many years. You don't have a home. Maybe you live in a mad house. Maybe you want to change that. Maybe you want to change your background. There's never been a car in the whole entire of your place. You want to be the first person to do that. You want to break that. Maybe it's your kids. You want to set a good example for your kids. You want them to have the better life more than what you were given. Maybe it's your mom. Maybe that's the reason why you're working hard. Maybe it's your dad who took care of you, who struggled to take care of you the whole of your life. and you want to give back to them. You want to show them that they created somebody. They did not only give birth to someone, but they gave birth to someone who is going to change every part of their story. Maybe you want to have this picture where one day you're handing over keys to your parents and telling them, Mom, Dad, this is your house. Maybe that's the reason. Don't forget that reason. Don't forget the reason why you started. But if the reason why you started was just to make money, you won't make it. You need to have a strong reason backed up. Yes, you want to make money. What will you do with the money? Maybe your reason is to create millionaires in your team. Maybe your reason is to create other people, impact other people's lives, and ensure that you live a life of significance. You want the people saying that because of her, because of him, I'm a millionaire today. Because of what he shared, because of the business he shared to me, because of the mentorship he gave me, I'm a millionaire today. Maybe that's what you want. Never forget that reason. This reason should be strong enough, such a way, even if you have 100 million in your bank account, you will still continue doing the business. Why? Because it's not about money. It's about other people. It's about the example you'll set for other people. It's about the person you'll become. It's about you exploiting the biggest potential within you that can exist. Do you know that each and every person who is here today, there's a version of you that is not struggling, that is very rich, that is very healthy, that travels the world, that is impacting other people's lives? There is that version of you that is existing in the future. And there's also another version that is very poor, that is very unhealthy, that has all the vices like anger, jealousy. It has all the bad things, the evil things. So you're the one who makes decision to whatever you want to become, because the best way to predict the future is to create it. So you must have a strong reason. Why are you doing the business? What do you hope to achieve in the next 2 to 4 years? Because our business is not a 3 months plan. It's not a 1 year plan. It is a 5 years plan. It's a 5 years plan. For me, I tell most people, do the business for 5 years and come to me and tell me if you have not achieved anything. Nobody has done this business actively for 5 years and they're still struggling in their life today. Most of them are living a life of their dreams. Put it in perspective, because this is what will propel you to surmount the obstacles when you see them. Our business is going to be ups and downs. I know that, just like life. And that's what makes life interesting. No matter what level you will get, no matter how much money you will have, there are still going to be ups and downs. You guys already know Jimmy Wanjigi, the situation that has happened to him. He's very rich, but still going through ups and downs. And so it is, the problems are just exams to help you go to the next level. So when those obstacles come, when you have to face those obstacles, whatever keeps you going is your why. Whatever keeps you going is the reason why you started. Sometimes you'll feel like you want to quit. Sometimes you'll feel like you want to stop it and just leave everything and run away. But at the back of your mind, you remember the kind of life you promised your children, the kind of schools you told them you'll take them. You remember the kind of life you want for your mom. You remember your mom is getting old and she's still working hard in farms and casual labor. And you want her to retire. You want her to live well. You want her to stop, just stop. You just want to tell her, stop doing this, sit down and I'll feed you the rest of your life. You remember that and you surmount all the obstacles. So your why is going to guide you. So write that down. Write that why down. Write that vision down. Put it where you can see it every day. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 says very clearly that you need to put your vision in plain tablets so that whoever may see, so the messenger, if the messenger see, can run away with it, so that a messenger can see it. Even though it will take some time, even though it will tarry, it will surely come at an appointed time. And so put your vision down. Write it down on plain tablets where you can see it. So write down everything you want. Speak it out. Say I'm a millionaire. Say I'm happy and grateful that right now I'm making $1 million shillings every month. I'm making $1 million shillings every week. I'm happy and grateful that now I'm living in a very leafy suburb in Nairobi. I'm happy and grateful that right now I'm living in a 5-bedroom mansion of my own. Write those dreams down. Write everything down. That's where it begins. Speak it out. This is Jack Ma. Jack Ma is the current richest man in Asia. And is a chairman of Alibaba. Alibaba is an amazing e-commerce industry in Asia, and it supplies most of the products in the entire of the Western world, from the Chinese and the Japanese manufacturers. And this is in 1999 when he was discussing his vision with his friends. This is him with his friends. He was just a teacher, an English teacher, but one day he got a chance to visit the United States as a teacher of English. When he came back, he collected some of his friends and he told them, we are going to start a company. And this company, this is how it's going to look like. Even before the company became big, he already knew the company was going to become big through his words. So I want you to listen carefully. He's speaking in his Chinese language, but there's translation at the bottom. So listen carefully.
而今天，我想把大家请过来，跟大家共同探讨以后至少5年、10年我们要做的事情。那么阿里巴巴我们将做成怎么样？我想，从黄页的时候我就提过，黄页所要瞄准的对象不是国内战略，而是国际战略。我们所有的竞争对手不在于中国，而在于美国的硅谷。如果说第一，我们把阿里巴巴定位，就把它作为国际战略。 我们不要把它定为是国内战略。第二个呢，我想就是我们要学会硅谷人的一种拼劲。如果说我们是早上8点钟下班，8点钟上班，5点钟下班，这个不是搞高科技啊，这个绝对不是我们阿里巴巴能成功。如果说我们有这种精神，反正我上班了，那么8点钟上班，5点钟下班了 ，OK， 赶紧去其他地方。 人家美国人强就强他的硬件，强就强他的系统建设，这方面确实比你糟。但是玩信息玩软的，中国人的脑袋绝不比你们差。我们在座的所有的人的脑袋绝不比你们差。这就是我们敢跟美国人斗的一些东西。我们绝对敢斗。如果我们是好的 team、好的团队，我们自己知道我们想做什么，我们想干些什么的时候，我相信我们是可以以一当十。 我们能够赢政府机构，我们能够赢其他很多的民营企业、大的这种企业的时候，凭的是我们的精神、我们的意识、我们的创新概念，以及我们这种拼劲才能去斗。否则的话，跟他们有什么区别呢？谁都知道，Internet 是个泡沫。我刚才讲的危机感就是 Internet 的泡沫现在越来，什么时候破？然后呢，把股票掉了，哎，eBay 股票会涨。那么有一天 eBay 股票涨了以后，可能阿里巴巴社区的股票涨，所以不要担心。 我觉得 Internet 这个梦不会破，这个泡沫不会破。我们为后面的3、5年所付出的代价是非常惨重，只有这样的惨重的代价，才会赢得我们未来的取得的成功。那么，目标是2002年，阿里巴巴上市。
Can you see that? This guy already knew what Alibaba was going to become. He already knew that. And he told his friends that if you're going to work with a mentality of laziness, Alibaba is not going to become a global business. It's only going to, we would rather go and do something else. That's what he told them. And in 1999, he said that this company, in 2002, it will IPO. It will go to an initial public offering. And he says that in 3 to 5 years, the stock for Alibaba will go up. And he said that the Americans have better software and they have better systems than us, but our brains are as good as theirs. I like when he says that we don't come from a very rich uncle or a rich father, but our hard work and our brains are as good as everybody else's brain. And he says very clearly that we are ready to put up a dog fight. Let me tell you, you guys have a fight inside you. You may not come from a place of money. You may not come from a place of so many opportunities, but if you have a dog fight inside you, even the rich people will fear you for whoever you will become. They will fear you. You'll become a threat because of the hard work that you'll put in. So stop comparing yourself with the other people. Know who you are and know the kind of work that needs to be put in. And stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling sympathy for yourself. The moment you start feeling sympathy for yourself, you have lost it. Put yourself into that pain. Go for it. Go get that pain. Go get the late nights. Go get the early mornings. Sleep for those 3-4 hours. No problem. But one thing you must promise yourself that you cannot afford to die poor and insignificant. You would rather die trying than be sure that you're going to die poor. Just die trying. And this is him years and years after. This is what he says. Listen carefully.
Make the dreams realistic. And don't fight. Don't think anything you do, you will succeed tomorrow or next year. For people like us, we don't have money. We don't have a rich uncle or powerful father. The only thing we compete with the others is our vision. We believe 10 years later, this will happen. And we get the team, start to do. That's the way.
We don't have a powerful father. We don't have a powerful uncle. But we have a vision. And we get the team started doing. And we get the team starts, in motion. That's what we have. So anything you do, don't think you will succeed tomorrow or next year. It's going to take time. So have a long-term vision. Stop having a microwave mentality where you just want to put something in a microwave and after 10 minutes it's hot, now you're ready to consume. That's not how success is gotten. I don't know what God did, but he made this success something that has to wait, to test your patience, to see if you actually desire it. Okay? So I want to know that it's going to take time. It's actually going to take time. So you need to manage your expectation. And I want you to read this one with me. From wherever you are, doesn't matter wherever you are, read this one with me. If I succeed in this business, it's going to be me who created that success, not my upline, not my friends, not my company. It's me who creates that success. And if I fail in this business, it's going to be me who creates that failure, not my upline. I am going to be the difference between success or failure. Let me tell you this, you have the full power to make the difference. Your upline is a good resource. The team is a good resource. The company is a very good resource. But let me tell you this, even without anybody's support, you can still become successful. We will provide with you the roadmap, the system, the structure, and the support for you to succeed. But who makes the decision to succeed is totally you. And you have to sit down and make that decision. That decision has to come from you. That decision has to be, I am going to devote myself in whatever way possible to ensure I will succeed at this. Maybe you have fumbled at other opportunities before. Opportunities maybe have come to you before, but you just did them for 2-3 months and you left. But this time around, promise yourself that you're only going to leave when you see success, and nothing is going to stop you in any way. So these are the 4 stages in business, because as I told you, you'll go through the ups and downs, and these are the 4 stages that you expect. The first stage that you expect in a business is the excited stage. This is the day you start and you're ready to take action. You're ready to talk to people. You've already maybe spoken to other people about this amazing opportunity that you joined. I did the same. I explained the business on my first day to 2 of my friends. Some of them discouraged me. Some of them were ready to support me. After 4 weeks, you'll go into contemplation stage. You're going to get rejection. People will tell you no. You're going to be deceived. People will tell you they're going to join and they will not join. You're going to invite people to meetings and they're going to tell you they will come, but they will not come. That is deception. There's going to be attrition. There are people who they will join you and they will quit and they'll start complaining to you. You know, you brought us to the business. You said you are going to become this. Now nothing is happening. That's what they're going to tell you. And sometimes you'll feel bad that you're the one who showed them the business, and you'll feel like you robbed them of their money. You did not. Not everybody who's going to join you is going to have a vision just like you. Some of them will just quit. Some of them will just find a reason to quit. So do not feel discouraged by that. Do not feel like it's the end of the world. No, it is normal. It is normal for people to start things and not finish them, but don't be that person. Disrespect. You're going to feel disrespected. People are going to tell you it's a scam. Others are going to tell you it's a profession. Others are going to tell you is that scheme. They're going to deem it as a scheme. And you're going to feel bad that you are being involved in a scheme. You're being involved in a scam. You're being involved in something that people deem as unprofessional. You're going to feel disrespected. My cousin told me that I'm selling drugs at Murugu Herbal Clinic. That's what she told me. She told me that my job is to go on the street and sell drugs and sell herbals. That's what she was telling me. So I felt disrespected at that time. You understand? But you still have to continue. These are exams that you're going to pass through. Then from 6 to 12 months, 1 year, now you will move into the momentum stage. And you'll start making some 30, 50,000, 100,000 Kenyan shillings monthly. And with constant trainings, you will get there. Remember this, with no constant trainings, you won't get there. But with constant trainings, you will get to that income. But if you don't put in constant trainings, you won't get there. So the difference is trainings. So you have to become part of a training system. And 48 months, 4 years from now, you'll move into stability stage. I can tell you stability feels so nice. I'm in stability stage right now. I know very sure no matter what may come, no matter what crisis may come, my income will never go down a certain point. And it's not small money, it's big money. Do you understand? And everybody will get into the stability stage. So this is how it goes. The excitement goes, you start getting disappointments, then you get to a critical point. We call it the valley of death. And that's where most people quit, and others who surpass that stage, they fight for success and they finally achieve financial freedom. So when there's critical things, do not join other companies, do not become negative, do not quit, fight through, and you'll see yourself rise up. Some of us already have passed some of these stages, and you understand how it feels. These are the 3 cardinal structures in the Beyond Survival campaign that are going to guide you. The first cardinal structure, it means it's very important. It's a cardinal, it's a pillar of our business. The first thing, you must involve God in this business. You're never going to succeed in this business alone. I can tell you that for sure. You need help from the Creator. You need revelation. You need guidance. So every single morning you wake up, pray for yourself, pray for business, and pray for God to lead you to the greener pastures. Because you can talk to so many prospects, but imagine you praying every morning that God will show you ready prospects, that God will lead you to the prospects who are ready to be coached by you, who are ready to listen to you, not those who are ready to deceive you, not those who are ready to reject you, but people who are ready to join you. So pray for that, because we will work hard, but who blesses our effort? God blesses our effort. So put your business to God. Number 2, the second pillar, you must be willing to be trained. If there are no trainings, go and seek the trainings yourself. Because some of you, you're waiting for your upline to tell you that come to this training. No, there's a lot of trainings recorded on YouTube. On my channel, there's trainings there. On my upline's channel, Engineer Moses Sadika, there's so many trainings there. From 2019, 2020, go and listen to those trainings. In my Facebook page, MLM Academy Kenya, write it down, MLM Academy Kenya. There's a lot of trainings inside that page. Go and scroll down, watch those trainings. My trainings from 2020, 2021, go and watch them. Go and watch them. So do not wait for somebody to tell you there's a training come. If you're that kind of a person, you will never succeed. I can tell you that for sure. Do not be a person who waits for somebody to tell them, come to this training. No. Go and seek the trainings yourself. Go and look for the trainings. That shows you're not only interested to succeed, but you are willing and committed to succeed. So those people who sit this way, like lazy monkeys, and you're waiting for your upline to tell you, come to this training, join the meeting, be seated in the right position, take notes. Let me tell you this. Business needs leaders, and it starts by you leading yourself. So if you cannot lead yourself, to just use your 5 common sense to know, I don't understand this skill called prospecting. So I need to learn prospecting. Where do I need to learn? Go and seek trainings that will teach me how to prospect. Is it that not simple? because there are millions and thousands of trainings out there about that topic that you want to understand. There's so many success stories out there that you need to go and watch. Watch those success stories. They will help you uplift your belief. They will help you uplift your your power and your energy and your spirit. Watch success stories. Write that down. Write down. Watch success stories. Okay? Watch success stories. Very important. Very demure. Very mindful. So watch success stories. The third thing. So about 5% of the people make stupidest income in most businesses because only 5% will read 5 professional books about the business. So there are 5 major books that you should read in order for you to become a super success in the business. So as an upline to you, I'm going to recommend some of the books that you should start with. Don't just read any book. I want to recommend about 5-6 books for you to go and read. The first book, if you have never read any book, all these books, they exist as a PDF. So if you cannot have the physical book, which if you're in Nairobi, if you can buy the physical book, go and buy the physical book and start building your library. Start building your library. So do not see somebody who has succeeded in the business and think that they were lucky. No. Myself, I've read so many books about this industry and I'm still reading most of them. I'm still studying them. The first book you should read immediately today is called Go Pro by Eric Kuore. Today, go and read that book, at least introduction and chapter 1 to 3. Go and read that book. Go and read it. Okay? Now, the next book you should take is Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark and Rin Yanel. Go and read Your First Year in Network Marketing, a very powerful book. Start by reading introduction and chapter 1. Introduction and chapter 1. Let me tell you this, that this book called Your First Year in Network Marketing, it has saved me. It has saved my career in this business. It teaches you how to overcome your fears, how to experience success and achieve your dreams in this industry. Go and read Your First Year in Network Marketing. After you take Your First Year in Network Marketing, take The Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki and John Fleming and Kim Kiyosaki. The Business of the 21st Century. After that, take The Compounding Effect by Darren Hardy and take Prospecting Rules by Russ McNeil. Another book I recommend for you to read is this one, The Secret of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. This one will save your career. This one can save a lot about you. These Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Another book I'll recommend for you to go and take and read is Building an Empire. Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. Take this book and study it. Don't just read. Do not read books. These are not story books. Guys, these are not story books. These are not fictional books. These are curriculum. These are business books. You cannot just read this book this way like a story. You need a pen and a paper. You need a pen and a notebook and write points. You need a highlighter and highlight the things that you can read in here. Write the key points that you are learning from the book. And don't just read that book once. In 2 years, 3 years, take those books again and read them one more time. Okay? Now, another book that I recommend for you to read is this one, The Science of Getting Rich. It's a very small book, about 100 pages, The Science of Getting Rich. This book was first published in 1903 or 1913. That's when it was published in 1910. 1910. The oldest book about success is this one, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. After that, you now have already understood what the industry is all about and the skills. So start taking business books like this one by Miles Monroe, The Power of Character in Leadership. You don't need to have all the books at a go. I told you it's a long-term mindset. So you don't need to read all of them in 1 month. Pick GoPro. It can take you maximum 15 days or 20 days. Read with good speed. Ensure that you just read 10 pages a day, just 10 pages. 10 pages a day, just 10, and write down important points. If you read 10 pages a day for the next 3 months, you'll have completed 3 to 4 books. Then read Prospecting Rules by Russ McNeil. Perfect. Now, the third pillar and the third cardinal structure, you must be willing to train others. After you learn, the reason why you're writing down is not only because you want to go back and look at the notes. The reason why you want to write down those points is because you must be willing to teach other people. Whatever you learn, teach it. Whatever you learn, teach it. I told you, if you don't have a downline to teach, take a video, take your phone, record a video, and post that video. You sharing whatever you have learned. You understand? You'll understand better by doing that. Now, you must be ready to make a difference in the lives of other people by training them to become successful and own their lives. You must be ready to help people and not use them. Don't see people as tools to make you successful, but rather people you should help to become successful. You must train leaders who are going to be professionals like you and own their lives in the next 2 to 4 years period. You must have a group of people who become financially free through your training and input. So you must be willing to do all that. You must be willing to train other people. You must be willing to recruit people into your team and not only recruit them, but sponsor them by training them and guiding them and helping them become success. Train them daily. Any chance you get to talk to a person, train them. Because I tell these people, your mouth is two-edged sword. It can either kill or bring people to life. So whatever you're speaking to someone, when you open your mouth, be careful because you might be killing somebody's dream by just opening your mouth. So every time you open your mouth, be mindful, be cutesy, be demure when you're opening your mouth and whatever you're telling people, because you might be killing a dream or you might be giving life to a dream. So any chance you get, don't criticize, don't complain, don't have negative things about other people. Don't talk bad about other people. Don't make people feel bad. Just talk things that make people feel good. If you can't do that, keep quiet. It's simple. Keep quiet. Always remember this. In this business, the only thing that can stop you from becoming financially free is when you quit. As long as you refuse to quit, in no time, you'll definitely become financially free. So I want you to go and type in the chat box and in the comment section, I refuse to quit. I refuse to quit. I refuse to quit. There was something I was learning a few days ago, and it's called IQ. IQ is I quit. And everybody has different IQ. Everybody has different IQ. You see, I quit thing. I quit, everybody has different time of I quit. IQ level is different from everyone. And IQ level is what it takes for someone to say, I quit. It really varies. Those who have weak Y often quit even before they begin. So everybody has the IQ level of different people really, it varies. So just refuse to quit. Even if it comes to a point where you really want to stop, don't stop, keep moving. The summary of all this, that your greatest enemy to financial freedom is fear of rejection and lack of consistency. And always remember, you only fail if you quit. You only fail if you quit. But if you don't quit, if you keep moving, you'll finally achieve financial freedom. So never ever quit on yourself. Never quit on your dream. Never quit on the reason why you started. So I want you to listen to this amazing video by this pastor. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it not interesting? 22 people are playing football. 40,000 are watching and clapping for 22 people. Then outside the stadium, maybe you have about 2 million people if it's a UEFA Champions League. At the end of the match, All of us, we contribute money and pay the people playing. Anytime you hear that they paid Messi $80 million, your money is inside. You know how? You recharge your DSTV. Now, because you recharge your DSTV, you could watch live matches. So as you are recharging your DSTV, you are paying them. Can I tell you the truth? I don't want to be in the crowd. I want to be in the field. So, you are the one that determines the group you want to belong. It's the group that you belong that will determine what you get. You see how small the group is. You see how small the effective group is. 30,000 people watching 22 people. At the end of the day, they are the only people that get paid. They buy private jets, they buy latest cars just because they are actively in the field. But this is the irony. People who are in the field don't talk. The people who talk are spectators. The people who are busy trying to score, they are busy. Their eyes on the ball. Defender is defending. He has no time to interact. No time to interact. Why? Any mistake, an attacker can slip off. A goalkeeper cannot engage in conversation. The reason why you are talking is because you are not actively in the field. By the time you join us in the field, you won't hear gossip, you won't hear distraction, you won't hear things that other people hear, you won't hear nonsense. Are you listening to me? By the time you are in the field, you have one purpose, and that purpose is to score. You are looking for the ball. You are pursuing the man that have the ball. Pastor, you don't understand. The attack on me is too much. You don't know what I'm going through. Have you not noticed? They only attack you in the football field when the ball is with you. It's only when the ball is with you that defender, attacker, everybody rush. If you are standing in the field and you are not with the ball, nobody cares the number of your jersey. You are getting those arrows because you are with the ball. Say, I'm with the ball. When they attack you with the ball, you refuse to leave the ball, they can clear you out of the ground. Can I tell you something? If you don't have attack, be worried. If as of today, you are here today, there is no attack, it means you have lost the ball. You can't be with the ball and nobody comes after you. So attack from the enemy is a proof that you are not just in the field, but you are with the ball. Because you can be in the field and not be with the ball. Blessed are thou who are being attacked. You are being attacked because you are with the ball.
Being attacked because you are with the ball. That is the reason why you are being attacked. So you can be in the field and not be with the ball. Do you know that there are people who join the business, but their job is to talk all the time? They think they're in the business, but they are spectators. They think they're in the business, but all they do all day is talk and talk and talk and talk. They do nothing about the business. When you are busy playing the ball, you won't hear gossip. You won't hear all this noise because you'll be busy creating success. And some of you are listening to these people simply because somebody has joined the business, that doesn't mean you should be listening to them. So you should be very careful to who you are listening to. Because I can tell you this for sure. There is somebody somewhere seated right now That person wants to take you out of the game. Every day you wake up, there is someone who is on the opposite side and they want to take you out of the game. Either by mindsetting you, giving you a different opinions, by confusing your brain. That's what they do. And when you leave, they will be happy. So somebody wants you to succeed, and there's also another group that also wants you to fail. And you know what they will tell you? We told you it's not going to work. Because they will discourage you. So if you're thinking that you join the business and you sit down and wait for success, no, you must be looking for the ball. You must be very busy playing with the others. But if you just seated, we don't care the number of your jersey. We don't care how many accounts you joined with. We don't care how much money you put into the business. We don't care how many groups you are in. We don't care how much status you put on your stories and your Facebook and your WhatsApp. We don't care. Nobody cares, actually. You must be pursuing the ball actively every single day. Because if you don't do that, at the end of 90, the results will be out. He didn't score, he didn't do this, he didn't pass well. He just stood at the field and he went outside. So it's you to choose the side, and your destiny is in your hands. So you either become a full-timer, a part-timer, or a spare timer. The only people who get paid in any profession are professionals. I know how to play football. Don't you know that? I'm a very good footballer, guys. But I've never made any single coin from that profession because I'm not a professional football player. I'm not a professional football player. I can recommend some of the drugs to you, but I'm not a doctor, so I've never been paid for becoming a doctor. Some of you, you want to be paid while you are still amateurs in the business. But the good thing about the network marketing industry is that you can still get paid even if you're still learning. Some of you are going to quit after 90 days because you did not succeed in this profession. Which profession takes 90 days for you to become a professional? Tell me. Medicine, 6-7 years. Lawyer, 6-10 years. Engineer, all these years for you to start getting paid. But after 90 days, you want to come and tell me I quit. You want to come and tell me it did not work. Nobody gets paid apart from professionals. So you must become a professional. So if you're doing this business as a hobby, don't expect much. Those who do it on a part-time, maybe you have a full-time job, you have a 9 to 5, you just need to dedicate your hours, 4, 5, 6 hours, and do the business during these hours that are left. Those who are full-time are those who do the business 8 hours plus. And these are people who make fortunes into the business. So if you're still a part-timer, I'm not telling you to go and leave your job today. No. Prove to yourself that you can make twice as much as what you're being paid in your job, then you can quit now your job. Because I tell people, if you don't make enough money while you're still doing the business on a part-time basis, even if you come full-time, you will still make any money because it's not about time, it's about mindset. If you can't make use of the 2-3 hours that you have to do the business, even if you're given 24 hours, you won't still do nothing. You won't still succeed. So those people who are telling me, Joseph, when I come back to Kenya, is when I'll do the business well. No, I can tell you this for sure. Even if you come here and you do it daily, you won't still succeed because if you don't know how to make good use of the 2, 3, 4 hours that you have, even if we give you 24 hours, you won't still make good use of it. That is called management, time management. So make money while you're still on that part-time, okay? Prove yourself you can make twice as much. And when you make twice as much, come and now do it full-time. Now you can guarantee yourself some full-time income, some fortunes. So become a professional. You must form a daily method of operation. Don't just do things the way in just haphazardly. Plan your day. Every day you wake up, before you sleep, plan your day. What time are you going to prospect? What presentations do you have tomorrow? Have you made bookings tomorrow? What book are you reading tomorrow? What video do you want to watch tomorrow? What time do you want to dedicate that? Just simple daily method of operation. Create it for yourself. Okay? Then Create a learning plan for yourself. Which book will you be reading? Which program will you be attending? Ensure that you attend all these trainings. Initial planning orientation, the rule of the game, orientation by Silole Joseph, read a book, Power and the Secrets of Contact Recommendation, Why Network Marketing, watch videos like MLM Explained by Brian Wallace. Take a screenshot of this. If you don't have a learning plan, this is a learning plan for you, the incubator class. When you succeed in the incubator class, you ensure that within the first week, you recruit your first person in the business and you'll become a sophomore. The second week, you attend another IPO and a quick starter guide. You listen to an audio by Darren Hardy called Making the Shift. Take a screenshot of this again. You go to YouTube, search 8 basic building blocks by Padman Senadiraja. Listen to that training. 8 videos, amazing videos, or ask your upline to send you a link. How to find prospects. Read your first year network marketing with the business of the 21st century. 7 secrets to 7 figures by Matt Morris. Attend the compensation plan, technical training. Watch Rise of the Entrepreneur documentary by Eric Worre. Your upline has all these. Just tell them to send you anything that you need here. Learn how to handle objections, daily methods of operation, GoPro, how to invite prospects, how to do a persuasive presentation, right? Compile your first 50 name list. Have you taken a screenshot of the foundation class? The foundation class, the implantation class is the second week. Foundation class, that week, screenshot it, 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Maturity class, how to close like a professional, how to follow up with your prospects, product training and intense product training. Start doing your PMA or personal consumption, game plan, training, understand the champion leadership structure or understand the business leadership structure, the maturity class, and keep learning. Become a junior leader, build 5 legs, recruit 5 people, and ensure every of the 5 people you recruit, each of them recruits at least 1 person. So I want you to listen to this by Pastor T.D. Jakes.
Everything that matters in life must be built. Woo! Let me tell you, that was worth the whole trip. If it's a business, it's got to be built. If it's a family, it's got to be built. If it's a marriage, it's got to be built. If it's a relationship, it's got to be built. You will not have success waiting on these microwave relationships. Everything in life, build. You have walked away from things saying they weren't finished, they weren't supposed to be. You left people and said they weren't ready, they weren't supposed to be. You have to build a boy into a man. You have to build a wedding into a marriage. You have to build a house into a home. Build it. Everything
Must be built. Everything must be built. Your business must be built. So build with determination and intentionality. Without intention, forget about it. You have to be intentional about building. Your next task is filling the 555 worksheet and become a senior leader. 555 worksheet is you recruit 5 to recruit 5 to recruit 5. That is actually our system. Our system is 5, 5, 5, 5. Upgrade your accounts to at least 7 accounts. Ensure that you have at least 7 accounts if you actually want to build long-term in the business. And this is the 555 worksheet, which help your 5 get their 5. You recruit the first 5, help each 5 get each 5, and you have 30 active partners in the business. That is your task in the business. The time frame required for you to become a senior leader is the next 90 days maximum. Ensure you do that. Strategies to accomplish this: commit your business to God. Ensure that you consistently attend the cell meetings. Consistently it means daily attend cell meetings. Ensure that your teammates also attend cell meetings. Ensure that you help your teammates become junior leaders by duplication. Ensure that you follow the system to create junior leaders. The last thing is remain connected to mentorship. These points will assist you. Take a screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Done. Perfect. So I'm coming to the end, and do not stop until you become an S leader.
have found a gold mine. This is a gold mine. I hated network marketing. Hated it. Whenever you start to talk to me about network marketing, I switch off. I'm not interested. I'm a pastor, but I'm also a bespoke tailor. I make suits. God has blessed me and God has blessed my business. I make suits for kings and presidents and governors. And so I travel the world and do what I do. So the moment you start to talk to me about network marketing, I switch off. And this was in August of 2015. This guy comes to talk about AIM Global. Now I sat there, he's talking about AIM Global. The moment I realized it's network marketing, I switch off. Not interested. But as I sat there in my zoned out state, I heard the voice of God as clear as day. God said to me, open your eyes. That was when I began to listen. If God is asking you to open your eyes, then it means that what I'm being shown is true. I called this lady. I said, have you joined this business? She said, yes, I have. I said, how much money do you make? Well, she said, on average, I make about $400 to $500 a day. I said, show me the proof. She sent me her alerts. I saw that it was real. I said, I'm in. In 1 year, I became top 9 in Nigeria. Alliance in Motion is a revolution in our generation. If you don't realize what you have on your hands, you will play with it. Once I saw it was real, I set up an account for my mother, for my wife, for my children, told all my siblings, I have found a gold mine. This is a gold mine. Yes, it's a gold mine. For those of you who are here in the Philippines, just in case you don't realize, you are sitting in the heart of the gold mine. Don't take it for granted. Don't get so accustomed to it that you lose the sense of the value of what you have in your hands. When you go to bed at night, make a decision. You're going to make this work for you. But what happens when I get to the point in my life when I can't travel anymore? I want to have residual income. And I don't want my lifestyle to change. And AIM Global is going to help me accomplish that. Oh, I know it will. I am doing what I have to do now. They say play now, pay later. Or pay now, or play later. At some stage, you're going to pay the price. I choose to pay now. So when I get old, I can relax and live a life of luxury. 5 members of my family are top 200 in Nigeria because of AIM Global. My mother makes her own money. It is not what this will do for you, but how it can help you to lift others who are around you, to give them a sense of pride and dignity, to know that they make their own money. Whatever has died in you, if it is your desire or your passion, that God will cause that to be revived in your life. That as you leave this place today, a new fire will burn in your heart. And I want to say this, if you say you want it, you must fight for it.
If you say you want it, you must fight for it. You must be willing to pay the price. Nothing comes for free. You must be willing to pay the price. It's very simple. Know what you want, know what the price is, and be willing to pay that price. Ladies and gentlemen, obrigado to each and every one of you. I'm so grateful that I have been able to mentor you and coach you today. It has been one of the most amazing sessions of my life. I've enjoyed being here with each and every one of you, listening to me and getting to understand the message I'm about, the message I've put across to you. And I'm hoping that 5 years from now, 4 years from now, 10 years from now, we'll sit down with you somewhere, someplace, and you remind me of this day that you attended this session as a new member, as 4 months, 5 months, 1 year old member in the business, and you'll be super, super successful. Because that's all that I wish for you. I wish that you go on and make this work for you, make this fruitful for you. Make this become the biggest opportunity in your life. Impact other people's lives with it. Understand it. Be willing to work every single day. Be willing to put in the work. Don't be that person who wants anything to be handed over to them. Nothing is going to be handed over to you. Nobody's coming to save you. You need to be willing to save yourself. You need to be willing to go on and become that person that you have ever wanted to become, because there's a very huge possibility. You don't need easy, you just need possible. If it is possible for you to get to that level, why should you expect anything less? I'm so excited, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. And I pray that you go on and become super successful. I pray that you live to see the life of your dreams. That everything you want, every imagination, every prophecy upon your life, may you live to see that prophecy pass. May you live to see that imagination pass and be in your hands as a reality. And the good thing is that all is in your hands. Every choice, every decision is going to impact your life in a positive or a negative way. It's you to make that choice. See you guys in the next one. And I'm wishing you all the best. Happy networking. Bye-bye.
Wow. Thank you.